Friday Coffee with your mortgage man, Eric. Here we go. Today we're going to talk about condo reviews. We can have a 2-hour discussion about condos as a whole, but we're only going to talk about the reviews today. In the last couple of weeks, I've had 3 different agents ask me, said, hey, Eric, next time you do a video, can you talk about reviews, these condo reviews, give us a better understanding of what do they mean, how do they act? We're a little confused on it. So we're just going to talk about the review process today. Great topic to educate the consumer as well as realtors, as well as lenders. Some of these loan officers have no idea about this topic either, which is a little scary. Anyhow, let's dive into it. Limited reviews and full reviews. Those are the 2 types of reviews that are going to happen when you do a condo. That is an conventional loan, right? Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, conforming, conventional loan. You're going to either have a limited review or a full review. FHA has their own little link, a short little list of condo complexes that are approved. VA, same thing, larger list than FHA, but we're talking about conventional, which you can get approved relatively easier than FHA or VA. So a lot of people love to go conventional when purchasing a condo. However, you're still going to go through a limited review process or a full review process. Don't care who you are, it's coming. Limited review. Who's eligible for a limited review? Those that put at least 20% down on a primary residence, good coffee today, or 25% down on a vacation home. If you don't put 20% down on a primary, you're going to have a full review, or 25% down on a vacation home, you're going to have a full review, or if you're non-owner occupied, you're going to have a full review. What's the difference? Difference is limited review, you're only held to a condo questionnaire form. Some people call it the certification, but it's not a certification technically until the questionnaire is approved. Then it becomes the certification. Until then, it's a condo questionnaire form that has to be filled out by the management company who manages the condo complex, which is managed by the homeowners association. So that's going to cost somewhere between $200 to $375 usually for a condo questionnaire to be done. Look, everything the HOA or management company touches, they charge you money. It is what it is. I don't like it. I think it's a sham. Been doing this for 19 years, and I'm not going to be able to change it for you, right? It just is what it is. So, questionnaire form, the bullet points that usually can throw a condo transaction sideways are this. Now, there's about 30 to 35 questions on a questionnaire form. Every lender's got to do them, right? Some of the forms, this lender may ask the question at number 5, this lender may ask the question at number 22, but the questions are going to be asked, such as, is there any litigation pending against the HOA or the condo complex? If the answer is yes, transaction's going sideways. Unless you want to wait for the lawsuit to be done, God bless you, good luck on that. Some other things that'll throw the transaction that are more the bulleted points on the questionnaire form are the vacancies and the deficiency. So you can't have more than a 15% deficiency rating within the complex. Deficiency being how many current unit owners are behind, delinquent on their monthly HOA dues. Vacancy rating, of course, is how many units are not occupied, and you can't have over 10% vacant within the condo complex. Another one is there any one owner that owns more than 10% of the units within the complex? That'll throw it sideways, right? And look, I hear this a lot. Well, look, we shouldn't have any issues because, there were loans that were done in there 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I checked the records, which is, look, that's good. That's a positive indicator, but it sure as heck isn't a stamp of guarantee, right? There's still a risk that is associated with anything in real estate. I get that. But there's an extra layer of risk and complexity when doing a condo, and I think it's good for us lenders and real estate agents to educate our consumers, our buyers that are going in to purchase a condo. Here's what may happen. Just let me educate you. I'm not talking bad about condos. There's a lot of good things about condos. I used to own a condo, right? You get the community pool and the rec center and this and that, and they maintenance the outside and they mow the lawns, right? There's a lot of good things about condos. But let's just know the game before we go into it, okay? So that's the limited review process. By the way, it can take a day, 2-3 days to get the questionnaire back from the management company. We'll order it on the portal most of the times. 95% of the time it's the portal. You go on the website, you order it, and depending on them, we're at their mercy to give us the document. That can come immediately sometimes. Sometimes it takes 3 days to get just the questionnaire form back. That's a limited review. Full review is this. Real fun. Not. My goodness. Full review. Going to cost about $500 now to get all of the financials. We have to order all the financials. Why? Because that's Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac's guidelines. You have to review them, everything, the budget, the reserves, the P&L, the entire financial scope of that HOA for the condo complex has to be reviewed. Why? Because Fannie Mae has and Freddie Mac has their own guidelines, such as you've got to have 10% in a minimum of 10% in reserves. You guys show me your financials. Show me you got 10% just of your operating budget sitting over in a reserve account, right? There's a many more items that go along with that, right? So when we order a full review, again, it can go as quickly as immediately, and I've seen it last a week. I've waited a week already to get full review docs back from a management company. Real fun stuff, right? And then you got people that are wanting to close in 24 days, and that's just, it's highly unlikely to do that with a condo. And again, hopefully this educates some on why there's extra complexity, extra timing that's needed. Follow me here. You get a buyer, well, I don't want to spend money on an appraisal until we're past the home inspection. Oh, goodness gracious. Is what it is. I understand it, but you're asking for a 24-day close of escrow too, and you want, like, they don't match, right? So you take a week to do your home inspection and hit the seller with the Binzer, right? And you finally get past it. Okay, Eric, go order the appraisal. Okay, there's a week. Normal turn times for appraisals are a week. It is, unless you order a rush, and that's an extra $50 or $100 to the consumer who doesn't want to pay the extra monies, right? So now follow me. $400 on a home inspection, $500 or near $500 on the appraisal. We're $900 in, right? Now we're past the appraisal. Now, Eric, go ahead and order the HOA docs now. Boom. Could be another week. Another $500. Now we're at $1,400 for that buyer. And we're about 3 weeks in, right? Could be 3 weeks in. So 2 to 3 weeks in now. And then we've got to wait for the review to happen. So we submit the appraisal, all the review docs to the review department. Every lender has a person or a department that reviews the full reviews. They aren't done in 30 minutes. Here you go. Doesn't work like that. Full reviews take time. Anywhere from 2 to 5 days, generally speaking, for the turn time on reviewing full reviews is what it is. So you can see, you can get into this 3 weeks down the road to find out it's going sideways. How often does that happen? Okay, let's be realistic. I would say there's probably a 10% chance that it'll go sideways. So I mean, it's not that risky, I guess, but you got to inform the buyer. About a 10% chance. $1,400 out the window. This thing could go sideways. You could waste 3 weeks of your time as well. Are you okay with this, right? Are we educating the buyer about that process, right? So that's the difference between limited review, full review, some of the things that come up in the reviews that have the potential to throw the transaction sideways. So, rolling down the street, selling condo, waiting on full reviews, laid back. Wasting time and money and time. With that said, it's Friday Coffee with your mortgage man, Eric. 602-757-2171. Have a great day. We'll see you.